Hello everyone, welcome to the channel again. So in this video I'm going to talk about the multiplication of mathematical expressions. And here we have a specific case in which we multiply a monomial into a polynomial. First of all, I start with the distributive property of multiplication. Here, if you look at this general rule, which describes the distributive property of multiplication, if we are multiplying a into b plus c, this a will distribute between the terms inside this brackets, right? So the result would be a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Let's do one example here. We want to multiply 3 by 2x plus 4. So according to this rule, we have to do this, right, and this. Okay, 3 by 2x plus 3 by 4. So what would be the result? 3 by 2x would be 6x plus 12. Let's do another example. We want to multiply this expression inside this brackets to 3x2, right? So according to the distributive rule, we have to multiply this by everything inside the brackets, right? So it would be 3x2 by 2x3 plus 3x2 by 4x, and lastly, for the last term, we have a minus sign here, so we put minus 3x2 by 5. You notice that I put the minus sign first, so here in the brackets I only have the number 5 because I have put the minus sign that we had here outside the brackets. So if we do this multiplication, we will have 3x2 by 2x3 will be, we can do 3 by 2 is 6. x2 by x3 from the previous lessons, you know, we have the same base x, so we can add the powers, right? So it would be 6 x to the power of 2 plus 3, 5. Plus, so we did this one, now we go here, 3x2 by 4x. 3 by 4 is 12. x2 by x, again we have the same base, x. We can add the powers, 2 plus 1, x3. So we did this one. Now here we have a minus sign. 3x2 by 5 is simply 3 by 5 is 15x2. So this is the result of the multiplication. Let's do another example here. Minus 2n to the power of 2 multiplied by this expression inside these brackets, right? So again, according to the rule, we have to do the distribution, right? So it would be minus 2n2 multiplied by 3n. We have a minus sign here. Again, minus 2n2 multiplied by 5. We have a plus sign here, minus 2n2 multiplied by 4n3. Okay, so if we have a minus sign and a plus sign, the result would be minus 2 by 3 is 6, n2 by n is n3, right? Here we have a minus sign, so we have two minuses, the result would be plus 2 by 5 is 10, and we have an n2 here, right? Last one, we have a minus and a plus. The result would be minus. 2 by 4 is 8, and 2 by n3 is n5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, let's see if we can simplify it further. I don't think so, because we have n3, n2, n5. We can do anything else. This is the result. Let's do this example. So again, we do the distribution here and distribution here. It would be 2 by 3x, 6x. 2 by 1 is 2. 3 by x is 3x. 3 by minus 4 is minus 12. I did it pretty quickly, and I hope it's okay for you. If you want, you can do like the previous example, but I did it in one step. So if you do more practices, you should be able to do it faster. 6x plus 3x is 9x. 2 minus 12 minus 10. This is our result here. Okay, let's do this one. We have a mixed number here. Again, we don't care if it's a mixed number or whatever fraction. We just do the distribution, right? So we have 1 over 6 multiplied by 1 and 1 over 2a plus 1 over 6 multiplied by 2b. Okay, this would be 1 over 6 multiplied by 1 and 1 over 2 a. I can write it as 1 plus 1 over 2, right? Multiplied by a plus 1 over 6 multiplied by 2b. Now here I have 1 over 6 multiplied by 1 plus 1 over 2 is 3 over 2a plus 2b multiplied by 1 over 6. We can simplify this 2 with 6, right? So it would be 1 over 3b. Again, here we can simplify this 3 with this 6. So the result is 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2 is 1 over 4a plus 1 over 3b, right? So, or we can write it like a over 4 plus b over 3, because here we can multiply this and then write it like this. Okay, another example here. There are different ways of doing this. Basically, the way I prefer to do it, if you look at this, the whole expression, you have something in the numerator and some expression in the denominator. First thing we can do is we can simplify this x with this power, right? So now we have 3x2 plus 2x2 over x. Now 3x2 plus 2x2 would be 5x2, right? We have 3 apples plus 2 apples, 5 apples over x. Now we have 5. We have x to the power of 2 divided by x to the power of 1. The result will be x to the power of 2 minus 1 means 1. That means x, right? So the result is 5x. Let's see what I have in the next page. Okay, here I'm going to talk about linear equations. In the math lessons, you will see a lot of variables, things that we call variables that are denoted by letters like X or Y or Z or whatever. So each of these variables represent could be any number, right? If we have an equation, then we can find that number based on the information that we have. For example, look at this equation that I've written here. If we want to interpret this, we say 3 multiplied by an unknown number plus 4 is 10. What is the unknown number? So basically, what is the number that if we multiply it by 3 and add 4, we'll get 10? How we solve this kind of problems? I can give you a strategy to do that, and it basically you have to try to keep the terms that include the unknown number at one side of the equation and move everything else to the other side of the equation, right? So we have 3x plus 4 is 10. So I keep 3x here. Okay, I move this 4 to the other side. Because 4 is going to the other side of the equation, its sign will change. So it will be 3x equals 10 was at the other side. I brought 4 to the other side, so it would be minus 4. Here it was plus 4, but because I took it to the other side of the equation, its sign changed to minus. 10 minus 4 is 6. So now I have 3 multiplied by what number becomes 6? I'm sure you know it's 2, right? So here we can say x equals, so here we can see number 3 is multiplied by 6. In order to take it to the other side of the equation, because it's multiplied here, you have to take it to the denominator at this side, right? So 3 multiplied by x is 6. X would be 6 divided by 3. Means 2, right? Let's do this example. 2p plus 10 is 30. Again, I take 30 to the other side of the equation. Its sign will change if I do that. 2p equals 30 minus 10, or 20, right? So I have 2p is 20. In order to get the p, I have to do what? I have to divide 20 by 2. 10. Another example. Again, I take it to the other side. 6a equals 18 minus 12, or 6. 6a is 6. I'm pretty sure you all know that a is 6 over 6, or 1. Let's look at this one here. How do we do this one? There are multiple ways of doing it, but the simplest way is just to do like multiply this by this and this by this. Or in other words, x by 12 equals 6 by 3. 2x equals 18. X is 18 over 2, or 9. Let's look at this one. Here you can see that we have a denominator here that might create some problems with us. I usually prefer to get rid of the old denominators first. How do we do that? We can multiply both sides of this equation by a fixed number, right? Here I choose the number to be 5 in order to eliminate this number in the denominator. So I have to do the same at the other side of the equation. Okay, so basically we have two sides of the equation. We do the same thing at the both sides. That means we multiply both sides of this equation by 5 in order to get rid of this denominator. So if I multiply 5 by everything here, the result would be this 5 could go away with this. That means x plus 2 minus 15x is 35. So we have x minus 15x means minus 14x, plus 2 is 35, minus 14x is 35 minus 2, or 33. X is minus 33 over 14. So we solved this equation. Pretty straightforward. Let's look at this example. 3x3 minus 9 is 72. In all the previous examples, we had the power of x was 1. But here we have the x of power 3, right? Doesn't matter. We do the same thing that we did previously. So here, I take this to the other side of the equation. 3x3 equals 72. When this goes to the other side, it will become plus 9, means 81. Now 3 multiplied by something equals 81. Then that's something, that means x3 is 81 divided by 3. That is 27. What number to the power of 3 becomes 27? We have to do then x equals to, because we have power of 3 here, in order to eliminate that, we have to take a third root of 27 at this side, which is 3. Right? Let's look at this example. 2x plus 3 equals this. We have to do the distribution here first. 2x plus 3 equals 4 minus 4x plus 5. That means 2x plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is 9 minus 4x. I take this one to this side, so it will be 2x plus 4x equals, and I take this one to this side, 9 minus 3. 2x and 4x becomes 6x equals, oh sorry, you don't see it in the video, I'm so sorry. Okay, I hope you can see it now. What I did, I took this number 3 to the other side of the equation, and I took this number minus 4x to this side of the equation. So it would be 2x plus 4x equals 9 minus 3, because 3 goes to the other side, its sign changes, right? 2x plus 4x is 9 minus 3. 6x is 6. Okay, I'm pretty sure you all can say that x equals 1, right? Because 6 multiplied by what number becomes 6? It's number 1. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have time to practice things that you learn here. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. I'll try to read all the comments and provide an answer for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful time.